Hey everyone, I'm Shadow and welcome back to Assassin's Creed Syndicate. And we are gonna start off with a dreadful crime to sort. And these two seem to be arguing in front of me. Deduce which of all the potential murderers actually killed Ashton. And that's my favorite little dude. Why is he arguing with him? The most hated man in London. Let us see, shall we? Hopefully this time I actually get it. Like, it's not like in my face and me not actually seeing who it is when I should know. Did he just do it? Okay, let's start. Oh yeah.
Think of that. Crushed by a crate. The most hated man in London.
Can you imagine achieving such a title? One day my brilliance will bring me similar recognition.
Mr. Raymond, what are you talking about?
It's of no consequence. What's important is that this man was hated by many.
Oh,
Who
please, Max.
delivered the fatal blow?
Okay, thank you. I don't know, Mr. Sir and little guy, which is so awesome. I don't know. Excuse me. Thank you.
Who's a good horse? You are.
Sorry. Whoa. Hello, sir. Too. Whoa, okay. Ow, my foot. Okay, the body has been crushed by a crate, but close inspection reveals other anomalies. A puncture wound to the gut, a bullet wound to the back, and the victim's skin has an old green pallor among his yellowing around the eyes. Inspection of the bullet wound indicates that such a wound would cause death in 12 minutes. Wow. So there was a stab wound. Was that? Sorry, I have to back this out. So I'm not actually in, like, for a split second I thought I was the one who did that. No. Hello, everyone. Nice to meet you all. I don't know who you are, but hi.
I know the man. He's
Mr.
hated
Chester.
by everyone. Surprisingly, it's not clear what killed him. I find multiple wounds. No need to send many people to jail for killing such a terrible man.
Oh, don't do that to me. Thank you.
He appears to have been stabbed with a perforating weapon, perhaps a spike of some kind. There would be bleeding and it would affect motor control right away, but death wouldn't come for another 6 minutes. I suspect that there is at least one deadly toxin in his system.
Wow, he was much hated. The path John Aston took before he died. His agenda: pharmacy, pub, Apple, household act, or account. Okay. So, does it state anything about times like this very moment? Broken pocket watch described John stopped at 1:17 precisely. Alright, so pharmacy, pub. So 17 minutes. 12 minutes would he have been stabbed inside the pub? Something happened in the pub. 12 minutes. Yeah. He got stabbed. Okay, so... Okay, something happened at the pub. Because it couldn't have been the pharmacy. The gunshot. He went in, had a drink, said something to somebody, or someone said something to him, went for him, shot him. He had 12 minutes. He had 12 minutes from the pub, so he got shot. So he wouldn't have ate that apple. The apple would have been poisoned. Okay. Alright. The body has been crushed by the crate. Oh yes, yeah. The wound indicates... The bullet wound indicates that such a wound would have caused death within 12 minutes. So... But then the crate fell down top of him. Shush. The puncture wound to the gut. What killed him? No, 17 minutes. He must have got shot in the pub. Doesn't say when it was. It doesn't say. It says yeah, the pub he got shot. Pub got shot. Then it stated that the puncture wound would have been 6 minutes. And he must have some sort of poison in his body. So he got shot in the pub. Maybe the apple was poisoned. And clearly 6 minutes before. Now, at 11 minutes past, after he came out of the place, he got stabbed into the gut. Gave him 6 minutes. I mean, we don't know what killed him yet, though. There's 2 of them that would have caused death, and he got crushed. Why won't it let me inspect the crate? There we go. No, let me inspect the crate. Unless there's something else down around here. No, the crate is yellow. Let me inspect the crate. Oh, here we go. It appears to have fallen from overhead crane onto Ashton. Yeah, that would have just killed him instantly. No, I still... Oh no, I've got 5 out of 5. Okay. Alright. And the pharmacy pub is over there. The apple stand is not a minute away. Why was I thinking about a minute? 11 minutes past. Where is the apple being poisoned in the household? So where is the household farm or place? Pub in the apple stand. So where's the household account? Construction site. Is apple. Single bite taken out of the inside of the apple's oddly pink. Yeah. Apple was poisoned. Yeah, definitely the apple was poisoned.
He's my husband. Each day I bring him the household expenses just after he eats his apple. I also brought him his invitation to the knighthood ceremony. The one with the special scepter. Of course he wasn't going to take me along. I often tie up my hair around a knitting needle. What business is it of yours?
A knitting needle. Puncture wound. Oh, monsieur. We will find out who killed you.
He stopped by here every day at the exact same time. He'd buy an apple and try to cheat me out of tuppence. But then most folks do that.
You wouldn't stab him, there's nothing else to around you. Oh, well, no. Oh, no, I took apple. Those apples dead on the street. But I mean, everybody does that to you, so somebody popped in an apple. Someone popped in some apple.
Come on now, girl.
Oh, what? Oh, I'll have to edit that. It's getting dark. Light side, the dark side. Okay. Oh.
Ashton stops in front of this pub every afternoon to check on business rumours. Something of a bastard, Ashton. Told me he had a bit of jam on the side, if you know what I mean. Wife didn't know about it. Well, the bit of jam wants out, but he won't let her. That's the sort of fellow we're speaking of.
Includes an I said interesting article. Hendrix brought to a halt, apparently sabotage and destroying machinery at the Lawrence Hendrix Foundry. Rumors circulating imply that industrial John Aston is behind the sabotage of his own competitor. So he's so many chairs. Be good. A Webley box, a revolver. One chamber is empty. Yeah, I knew he got shot.
Find out about this.
I knew he got shot. I knew we got shot. He would have died anyway.
That was Ashton's doing. The man had it in for me. He paid workers to wreck my machines. Cost me a fortune. As long as he was around, I'd never prosper.
Right, you shot him.
I do carry a revolver at all times. It can be a dangerous neighborhood for a wealthy fella such as myself. This proves nothing.
Oh, it does. You shot him. But it doesn't say that there is no blood outside the pub. It's a strange thing. There's no blood outside the pub. Pharmacy. Medicine box. Medicine box of Aston's prescription with a few remaining blue pills. He must have dropped it along the way. Takes pills, discards box. Yes, pharmacy at 102. Mr. Reese.
He's been coming to me for years. He arrives precisely at 1 o'clock and leaves 2 minutes later. He takes a bluish medication every day and prefers that I administer it. Mary is a trusted assistant. As far as I know, she's completely above board. Today, she swept the shop and prepared some medications. She also fetched herself an apple from the apple stand.
Did she? Mary, you are looking very,
I see him here every day.
suspicious.
He can be unpleasant, but I don't really know him.
Something not right there now. Contains chemicals labeled warning not to be ingested. Chemical 1 is a bluish. Oh, chemical 1 is bluish in color and is listed as causing erratic movement after 10 minutes and death after additional 16 minutes. Okay. No, because it was 1:17. He left. He could have taken it a minute before he went out the door. He could have taken it at that moment. That only leaves 15 minutes. So he may have died. That does that mean no? See, it doesn't. Does that mean he was outside? What time did he was supposed to go and get the household stuff? So 1:10. 1:10. Or was it 1:12? About the eyes, yeah. John is about the eyes and his extreme anesthetic effect. Chemical 2 is a pinkish in color and is listed in causing after 2 minutes and death after additional 9 minutes. Yields a green tint to skin. Jesus, he was, yeah, she did it. It was either one of the two of them. Nobody else came in here. Wow, that's a bit much, sweetheart. Like, what did he do to you? Like, could have been Mr. Reese too. Did I get everything? I didn't get everything. Unless address to Thomas Reese. Tom, my dear brother. Oh, I have recently made a most upsetting discovery. The man who forced the foreclosure of the family farm was none other than John. Oh, your very client. His behavior in this affair is beyond indecent. Both my father and mother are reduced. Ah, you and I both must contribute all we can. Although each have obligations of our own, at the very least, you must cease to do business with this dreadful man.
I believe I should re-interrogate a suspect.
Oh, now it's you, Mr.
This really is none of your business. He
Oh.
came to me for his blue medication. I gave him blue medication.
You did, didn't you? You gave him blue medication. You're in. 2v. Two of them are in it. The two of them are in it. Right. So. Oh, it all makes sense. I mean, he could have possibly died within a 5-minute radius of the time he died by the crate. 16 minutes. And the pinkish is 9 minutes. And these people... There we go. Alright. Takes pills at 103. Oh, it takes the blue medication at 103, meaning that he would have died at 17. Then the box fell on top of him. Wow, so he was poisoned by not one but 2 medications that are not supposed to be ingested, and was shot and was stabbed, and a crate fell on top of him. Wow. Enters the pub at 105, gets shot at 106, and leaves at 107. Or he could have been shot at 107. No. Yeah, 106 he could have got shot and then left. I mean, that wouldn't have made a difference. Then the apple stand. Oh. Why did I not see this? Stumbles and splattered blood. He seemed to manage to walk the whole way up to get his apple though. Wouldn't any of them have, like, known? That he was kind of like, go get some help for him.
Girl who works at the pharmacy? Yeah.
Yeah, I knew that was
She sent
Mary.
me an extra threepence. She had a special apple just for Mr. Ashton. I gave him that one when he come by. Mr.
Oh,
Ashton
sweetie.
did look strange like. Eyes all yellowish. And then he turned pale after he bit into the apple. Almost green, really.
Sure is. Alright, sweetheart. Without even realizing it, you gave him something that could... Well, I mean, he was dying anyway. So everyone just wanted to get their bit in. Okay, alright. And by 114, he steps here. Falling. Broken watch, 117. This would have been the time he hit the floor. Okay, excuse me. I mean, he was dying anyway.
He owned this site and paid us. We all hated him because he looked for any excuse to cheat us out of our wages. I didn't hate him any more or less than my mates. It's difficult to work properly. You'd have to know what you're doing to drop it at just the right moment.
Really?
That's around the time I'm given a few minutes to eat something. About then I would have been buying myself an apple at the stand down the street.
Alright. So you weren't there when it happened? Eddie.
The man's a right bastard. I hope he's smouldering in hell.
Okay.
I'm not a crane operator. I wouldn't know how to work that.
Alright. I don't like him.
Eddie? Yeah, I taught him how to work the crane a few days ago.
Eddie. I can't back talk to you again. A huge coal-powered crane. Yes, I know this. The driving mechanism is complex and requires an expert operator.
Now that I've seen this, I should ask more questions.
Okay, now let's make sure we've everything found first, okay? All the clues. I can't pass on there. Just wondering what the hell that static was. Oh. Go back and talk to her. Why do I have to go back down here? She can operate it.
Yeah, that sounds right. Came by for an apple. He was there when we heard the crate hit the ground.
Alright. Thank you. There's still one more clue I haven't found yet. This is the tiniest. Look at that there. Look at that. That's tiny. Handbill. Please contribute to the benefit fund for the man who had his arm crushed. Any help would be much appreciated.
Now that I've seen this, I should ask more questions.
My best chum is maimed for life, and Ashton didn't care a fig. He deserved what happened. Beyond that, I'm mum.
What do I do now? I'm stuck on you, Ed. You lied. He knows how to work the crane. She wasn't. He wasn't. Unless she knew. But I'll be reading way too into that, right? I want to accuse you, man. I got everything. Been to the pub, been to the pharmacy, been to the Apple Standard construction site. See?
The man's a right bastard. I hope he's smouldering in hell.
You hated him.
I'm not a crane operator. I wouldn't know how to work that. It was me for certain. I watched the crate fall and crush him. He was still moving when it hit.
You dirty piece of shit. There was no need for that. Being a smart ass. So he's the only one. Unless he's her alibi. You did it. Oh, see, I'm stuck on that little witch inside in the pharmacy, but she doesn't know how to operate it. She had already given him the apple. I want to accuse you, but I want to accuse her too. Wow.
I was off eating an apple when it happened. Blimey.
I know, but I mean, who the hell else? Okay, no, I know. Get down. It was Mary, it has to have been Mary. She's a small little petite woman, but... Oh? What's this? Why didn't that pop up? I mean, why is it only popping up now? Oh, I knew you did it. I'm accusing you.
Quite right. I asked the apple seller to give him a special apple. Is that a crime? He was a horrid man. That's all I have to say.
Unless the apple lady was on it. There's so many suspects. Oh no! Why can't I think of this? I mean, you poisoned the man. I mean, you still have to be put away, like. But the crate fell down top of him, and they're the only two crate operators. And she was there giving him this special apple, but would she have hung around? I'm not finished yet, am I? Why aren't I finished yet? Continue your investigation. I'm not finished. What the hell is going on here? Why did I just go the whole way long way around? Of course I did. Alright, and everything is done in here? Two. I didn't realize actually I had more. I've done everything with you.
Very well. I found out about his dalliance with that girl from the pharmacy. It's not the first. Divorce is all but impossible given his influence with the clergy.
Ugh. You stabbed him with your needle. Mary poisoned him. Somebody operated the crane. Oh, and he got shot. Who are you? Oh, you're the doc. Man, I hate these. You're the only two that can operate it. I'm going to accuse Mary. I mean, she poisoned him. Would she have been... Well, clearly none of the two of them. Unless the apple lady is in on it. No, see, I can't accuse her. She may have been in on it, but I can't accuse her. I mean, it didn't say that it was... It could have been out on the street, but it wouldn't have shot at the string, shot the string. This is not giving me any leverage whatsoever, like, this one is so hard, this is unbelievable. Mary, you poisoned. See, special apple, where did you get the apple though? I mean, for everything that he's done to your family, he's done nothing to her.
I don't believe the timing of the poison indicates that I'm the one who killed the man. More's the pity.
Okay, I mean, you could have properly operated that what you call it. No, I don't know what the hell's going on here. I don't see this one. This one is like, what the hell? This one is hard. This one's taking too much time. Yeah, this one is taking up a hell of a long time. Okay, I'm just going to go around and just accuse people. I want to accuse the apple stand lady. But I know you wouldn't have been able. And you wouldn't have been able. And I accuse the other two actual construction workers. You gave him the apple.
If I killed my customers, where would I be?
No, why can't you just give me some more leverage? His wife could have done it too. No, his wife would have done the... No, he knew about the poisoning. And this makes no sense. No, this makes no sense. Construction workers. Who else would have been able to do? You're the doc. You were just called on site. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. He was above getting an apple. He lied about what he said. I wonder if I made another accusement on him. Now that I can.
It was me for certain.
Oh, you... Shut up. No, I'm stuck. I'm actually stuck. Like, I don't know. Okay, but at least he knows about the poisoning. It's not giving me enough. It really isn't. Yes, that is this the way he walked. Then it just fell down top of him. Man, there's only 2 construction workers. And he didn't do it. I don't know. Oh, there's like so many people talking in my ear. It wouldn't have been the doc. He would have been called on site. I mean, what do I have to lose? Unless, like I said, it was shot down, but only 1 barrel was missing. That crate wouldn't have killed him. The poison... No, the crate wouldn't have hit him unless there was something in the crate. Wouldn't have killed him. No. I have to accuse Mary.
Come on, bloody Pegasus!
I didn't accuse Mary already, did I?
I'm not that clever with poisons. It's pure luck that I'm the one that killed him.
Oh my god. I've accused everyone except the doc. And his wife. I know I'm not gonna get a good big bonus for this, but at this very moment I do not care. I mean, you stabbed him, but you wouldn't have been able to use it. The doc is the only one. The doc wouldn't have done it, would he?
I'll be the toast of the town.
A very unpleasant fellow.
She did do it.
What was that business about a knighthood ceremony? In any case, Mr. Raymond will have a story for Purlock Publishing.
Was murdered not once but 5 times. So hated was he that his business rival, his employee, his wife, his mistress, and a pharmacist all made attempts on life. Poisoned, shot, stabbed, and finally crushed. Ashton came to a very gruesome end indeed. Henry. Jesus. That one was way too hard. Way too hard. Alright, I think I'm out of time for this one. But thank you all for watching. Much appreciated. Let me know who you thought was the killer, because I seriously did not. I thought it was Eddie. I was stuck between Eddie and Mary. Wasn't too sure. But yeah, let me know what you thought, who you thought was the killer, who you thought that should have been the killer. That's just I don't understand why his wife, but however, let me know, and I shall see you all in the next video. Bye.